Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm talking about all the issues that I've had with my Cybertruck so far after a couple months that I had it. I made a video from delivery day going all around and showing the build quality and panel gaps which did not exist. There were literally no issues. But as you know, the thing with Tesla, you have to drive it to really find out what is wrong. So 2 days of driving the car, I find out that the driver's seat that I'm sitting in had way too much material on the bottom cushion, causing it to wrinkle. So I put in a service request. Literally the next day, I get in the car and I look up and there is little like circles on my windshield. Like circles. I could not even describe what it looks like, but here are all the pictures. So I'm like still trying to process this, and I decided to document this because I already contacted Tesla service. They ordered a new windshield. They said it's gonna take 2 weeks. If you know, you know. I'm in disbelief. I've never seen cracks that look like this. The truck is like 2 days old. All those cracks in my windshield would come off from this right here, like the camera compartment on top. So they would literally go like from up there to like all around the windshield. So that was so insane to me. Literally never seen it before. Had to Google it. Some people with Teslas on Tesla forums report that it's like a stress crack. So this is the reason that I put in the service request, along with the seat, along with the windshield. And the third thing that happened is that the same camera compartment, the part where we put the blinkers on, would literally hold on nothing. Like it's like the second I tried to put the visor down or like touch the magnetic visor, the entire thing would literally just fall down. Like nothing was holding it. Even though the clips are present and everything, they would literally not hold it together. Like I could be driving and it would just fall down. I should have noticed it on the delivery day, and I'm not the only person with the Cybertruck who reports the exact same issue. It's been a thing. A lot of these ones literally just fall down. Here's how the repair process went, right? This is where all the tea starts. Y'all know this is my 4th Tesla ride. When we buy a Tesla, we already know that they have no quality control. The build quality is trash. There's always going to be issues. We know that. What we expect from the cars is that they are the best electric cars on the market. Like we do not have those BYDs or Xiaomi or whatever the fuck. We have the Tesla in America, okay? Tesla is the best electric car the money can buy in terms of what it has to offer, like supercharging network, the range, the performance, whatever else, the app, the software. But we all know that they are the worst when it comes to build quality, from interior to exterior to other components in the car. We all know that. Now you see, like I've made so many videos in the past about literally every of the past 3 Teslas about the issues. Literally when I got delivery of my Model Y Performance last year, on the day of delivery, I made the video and I said to y'all, look, this car has misalignment from delivery. That was my 2nd Tesla in a row that had misalignment from the delivery. I have friends with Teslas who literally report that they have misalignment from delivery day, so they don't even check alignment of the wheels when they deliver the cars. So this is nothing new. Cybertruck did not have any alignment issue. It literally had a 0.1 misalignment, which is like, that is absolutely within range. Like, you cannot make it better. Like you cannot make it 0-0. Like it's just impossible for a human to make it like 0-0. So 0.1 is like whatever, right? Not noticeable at all. So the Texas factory, which makes the Cybertruck, I guess I am so sorry. I'm just like literally losing the train of thought because I was just talking about one thing and now I'm talking about a completely different one. But stay with me. Stay with me because it all gonna make sense. This is my ADHD working right now, okay? So just like stay with me. So what I'm saying is that we all know about like all the issues and blah blah blah, right? So for the windshield, they said they're gonna order the windshield. They declared it to be a stress crack because you can literally like tell everything was going from like one spot. The seat, the problem with the cushion, because there was so much material in there, they would wrinkle. Like I could literally 2 days in tell that the seat is like gonna have a tear inside. I told them, what is this piece of shit fucking doing, dumbass? So they ordered the seat cushion, and for this part, their fix was to literally just clip it right back and give the car back to me. when I found out about it. So now let's get back to how they fixed the seat. So first of all, yes, they did fix the windshield, right? I like want to be like gracious to the people who work there, but at the same time, I think not a single person who works at the Santa Monica Service Center in Los Angeles should still have their job. From communication to ordering the parts to how long it took for them to fix it to fucking the quality of the repair, all that was literally the worst service that I've like literally ever experienced. And mind you, I literally made videos about that service, thrashing them, saying that this is the worst part of Tesla is their service. Like, I cannot say a single good thing about Tesla service. Over the years that I've had multiple Tesla vehicles, each time Tesla service just does horrible fucking job. And I have yet to make a video about my old Model 3 that had literally 2 battery packs replaced, bitch. The service that I received while replacing the second battery pack at the same Santa Monica Service Center, which I thought maybe if I take it again to the same service centers, they're gonna have some improvements. It took them 2 months to figure out that a battery pack needs to be replaced in that Model 3. It's like, I literally had to take it once again to a completely different service center because they just could not figure it out. Here's what happens when I go pick up the Cybertruck after they literally marked everything on the service menu in the app as resolved. So they marked that they replaced the seat cushion and the problem is resolved. They said that they clipped the shit back and that it's resolved. They said they replaced the windshield. I get there, literally pull this thing down, the whole thing falls down immediately again. I'm like, this is how you fixed it? So that was the first thing. The second thing is the fact that the seat, right? I cannot tell you. They are saying, oh, we're probably gonna have to keep it for like 4 more days because when we installed the cushion, we weren't able to install it correctly. So we wanna order the entire seat assembly and replace the entire seat. So at that point, I was like, so y'all didn't fix that. Y'all messed up the seat even worse. Like, what I'm showing you right now, what you see on the screen, this is what the seat looks like right now. So from having like 2 wrinkles, now it has the entire bottom cushion, like it looks like a bed sheet after a night of sleep. This is what the bottom cushion of my Cybertruck's driver's seat looks like. But not only that, they also messed up this part now. As you can see, all these stains from the fingers. So they tried to remove those stains. I tried myself, literally used like acetone. It just does not come off. They think it was the technician who was working on the car, either for the windshield or for the seat or whatever, had the gloves on that had some clear coating, like marks from the previous car that he was probably working on. So he had those clear coats fucking gloves and he messed up all my fucking seat. It's like literally the stains are all over the driver's seat. And not only that, the stains are also on this trim right here, which I literally did my best to clean this because at this point I did not want them to touch this part and replace this part. But there is still like a little line of this clear coat right here. I did my best trying to fix this. I know people with like OCDs would literally go crazy over this and like force them to replace the entire panel. I do not want to do that because the problem with replacing this part is that this is the only part in the cabin of the Cybertruck that does not just clip off. You have to take off the entire back portion, take off the entire trim from like back to the front. The entire trim on the left side will have to be taken off. Even the one on the bottom of the Cybertruck. Everything will have to come off, and the airbags. You have to remove you have to disconnect the 48-volt battery so the airbag does not come off. You have to remove the airbag, the curtain airbag, because the reason for this panel is it's bolted onto the frame of the Cybertruck. This is the only panel that is like literally you have to take every other panel before you reach this one. So for solely that reason, because I know it's gonna take them at least like 4 days to remove all these panels, and they most likely gonna mess up because there's so many connectors inside they will have to disconnect. Even this upper one will have to come off. Like, this is how hard it is to remove this panel, this one right here where the seat belt is, and this is the one that they messed up. At that point I was just like, you know what, I will try my best to clean it, which I attempted to do. It did like come off a little bit, but it's still there. It's just forever gonna be there. It's just not coming off. From that point, when they told me that they have to keep the car for 4 more days at that Santa Monica Service Center, I was like, there is just no way. I'm taking the car right now and I'm taking it to a completely different service center. So I took it to Centinela Service Center. They had multiple Cybertrucks in the service center. That was the time when the pedal recall just started. So the service centers were like literally packed with Cybertrucks all over the country. They had brand new Cybertrucks sitting at the service center, like multiple of them when I came. One of their technicians literally just took this portion right here, the one that was falling down, from a brand new Cybertruck, took that one off, took mine off, put the new one from the new Cybertruck in here, and it does not come off. Like, it stays on. So the problem is actually with this trim piece itself. So that guy, right on the spot, within like a minute, just took it out from a brand new Cybertruck, put it in mine, said they're just gonna like order the brand new from whatever their parts department and put it in that new Cybertruck. I told them that I said to the Santa Monica to cancel the order for the seat because I'm gonna take it to a different service center since they did not fix this issue and they messed up the seat and the trim panel even more than it was. So I was like, I do not even want your dusty fucking service center to touch my car anymore, bitch. Like, I'm telling you, like, I have so much, I have literally like 30 gigabytes of footage from that service center. I need to make a video about how they were attempting to fix my Model 3. It's like, it's such a traumatic experience. And I mentioned it before in like one of my older videos because it happened like a year ago. The way they did that whole repair with that Model 3 is so beyond. Like, I was picking up the car, the back seats were not connected. Like, the entire seat belts were just like hanging. They were not even connected. Like, they were just hanging on the seats. The level of not giving a fuck those employees at the Santa Monica Service Center have. So if anyone from Tesla is watching, everyone who works at the Santa Monica Service Center should be fucking fired, bitch. Like, they just do not care about repairing the cars. They do not care about repairing the cars. They do not care about repairing the cars. This is me coming from literally like years of experience with like, I've been to every, 5 service centers in LA. I've been to all of them. Santa Monica, the one that is down in Santa Monica, not the one that's on Santa Monica Boulevard, but the one that's on Colorado Avenue in actual Santa Monica. That's the one I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the little one that we just passed. This one is actually a good service center. The problem with this one on Santa Monica is that it's so little. They do not work on a bunch of stuff. They do not work, they literally only do like maybe like rattles and like very little repairs. They do not do anything like significant at all. So this one in Santa Monica like doesn't do anything like battery related, for example, right? There's only like that Santa Monica and the Centinela one, the two who work on like the battery replacement. So I was like, I'm not leaving the car for 4 days with you. I'm going to a different service center, which I went to Centinela. Like I said, they replaced this part. They ordered the seat because I told the Santa Monica one to cancel the seat order because I'm not gonna let you have my car and wait for the fucking seat to arrive, bitch. So I was like, order the seat. So I have an appointment in a week with the Centinela one. Mind you, I came there, they saw the seat, what it looks like. They fixed this one right here. And obviously I told them I could be ridiculous about this part, but I'm just like, in terms of like how long it's gonna take, I'm not even gonna care for this stain on this part because it's just literally gonna take forever for them to repair it. So yeah, waiting on the seat. My appointment is in a week for the entire driver's seat with the Centinela Service Center. I have high hopes for Centinela. They have its own problems throughout the years, but overall they are the most experienced service center, but they're also like the busiest service center. Like, they really just don't have time to be fixing cars. Here's another thing that this Santa Monica Service Center did not do with my Cybertruck. There is a recall for like internal recall for the doors in the Cybertruck where the bolt needs to be replaced. The Santa Monica Service Center said that I have the correct bolt and no repair is needed, which when I actually looked at the bolt, I have the incorrect bolt. That per their bulletin, you can see the difference that my all 4 bolts in the doors are the incorrect bolts. Like, they needed to be replaced. So I told Centinela about it. They ordered the bolts. The fact that Santa Monica lied about the fact that I have the correct bolts is so insane to me. This is just another reason why everyone there should be fucking fired. They just do not know anything about the fucking cars. They do not care about following procedures. So speaking of the doors, there's another thing is the striker on the driver's door. It's not aligned correctly apparently, because when I drive, the door is just making like creaking sounds. So I literally just put like a little piece of tape on the striker, like the one that's on the door, to prevent it from like going places, but they will have to take a look at that. when I drop it off for the seat and the bolts to get it done. This tracker is like literally 5 minutes job. Another thing that just recently appeared is that it seems like the front brakes or the wheels, something is like, I know a lot of Model X's have the same issue. When you drive at low speeds, you can hear like a clicking sound going on. So I have the exact same thing on the Cybertruck right now. That clicking sound is annoying as hell. When you're like in the parking garage, you can like hear it bouncing on the walls. Like, I'll make sure it gets fixed. So these are the issues so far. Hopefully nothing major comes up, because if I see any like super major issue, trust me, I will lemon this Cybertruck. Like, I'm not dealing with more than what I already have in terms of issues. They obviously still have yet to put the bolt in the pedal for that recall for the pedal. So my pedal does not have a bolt, that it may potentially come off at some point. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.